So this is my first video back on a new my new PC. Hopefully it turns out well because I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't. But my new PC is done. It's all set up, hopefully, and hopefully this video isn't that bad, but we'll see. Anyways, the guinea pig of this video for my new PC is going to be Leanjicaa. I hope I said that right. Leanjicaa 130 Amagi server started in June 2020. But I'll go ahead and read that though. But it's submitted about a month and a half ago, so we're getting there. I think like I'm halfway done or something, but eventually we'll get to the rest of them. Anyways, though, account stats, we got 130, 86.5 collection, 9k fleet power, 56k on ships owned, and 80k on attack. So I think that's about right. I think it's about 27 per third. So you're sitting at about where you should be. Yeah. So you look about good right now. So this is about as normal pacing as you can get for an account. So that's good. Anyways, though, for the description, hi, my name is Leanjicaa. I'm from Argentina. 100% free to play. Never put a single cent into the game. Not because I don't want to, but because I don't have much right now. That's fine, dude. That's the point of a free to play game to begin with. Started playing on June 3rd of 2020, so that's about a little over 2 months. Richelieu event. That's also why she's my favorite. Excellent choice, my man. Always a pleasure to have an Ask enjoyer in in these videos, so that's always nice to have. I didn't buy a single skin or only oath rings, but in dorm space I only have 4 with the free gems that the game gives. So sorry if my account is boring. It's okay, dude. It happens a lot. Most of the account reviews as of right now are like free to play players, so don't worry, dude. You're good. I just want to give encouragement to those free-to-play players that adapt doubts and progression and demonstrate that you don't have to put money into the game to clear everything. That is true as well, too. I also have questions for you, Kimo, that I left in the second post of the Discord, and also this was okay. I'll probably just read here because I don't want to like go back and forth between Discord and my browser or whatever. So, anyways, though, we have the main shifts worked on as of right now. So let me think for a bit. So you're very limited on oath rings, and judging by how you oath your shifts, I think you're going for just pure damage on the meta shifts, which is fine. And I think you did most of them are correct. Most of them are correct. I say you're probably missing one on E-Girl, but that's probably where your oath rings are limited. Aquila, I think there's like a more PvP one, but that's fine. Aquila's a fine ship to ring personally if you like her as well. She has some good skins, so that's also a good thing. Oath, New Jersey, Vanguard, Shinano, Hakuri, Enterprise, and Aquila. I feel like we got more rings since then. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's fine. First question is fully. Is it worth to oath more some Vanguards, or should I oath my main fleet ships? All right, so I do believe as of right now, Musashi has the bigger priority when it comes to ring. If you want the stats, Musashi, not only because of firepower, but because she has a very, very slow reload compared to the other ultra rare battleships. So you kind of want to have a ring on Musashi. So your next ring should go there. After that, it's kind of up to you. Now, if you think about it, we have Iowa class battleships left over for USS, and we have Yamato left over probably in the next 2 years. So at this point, it's pretty much just gonna be main fleets that are like gonna be the big hitters of the game. So if you're really, really free to play, I would probably hold on to those rings. Now I really, really want to ring some ships in this game. Like Plymouth is really good, Eagle is really good. But if you're really a fully free to play player, I'd say just hold on to them. Personally, don't think it's worth doing on Vanguards because Vanguard's main job is to do survivability, right? Damage second. So if their biggest priority is just surviving, then you don't need oath rings as much. They get a little bit of evasion, they get a little bit of health, but that's nowhere near as important as say firepower and reload on like carriers and battleships. Those are very, very important compared to just health and evasion for vanguards. So as of right now, no. I do think that if you want to invest into free to play rings on ships, definitely go for the main fleet ones. And we're pretty much left with the big hitters left in the game for ultra rares, so you kind of want to hold on to them. That's my honest opinion about it. Some info: 125 are or 33 are 100, or 35 is almost 125, and 85 are 120. So you got a good amount of perma stats. That's where you want to work on as of right now. So that is very, very good. Going down the list, we have pretty much everything you work on. Usually though, if you have this many at like 120, then you're pretty much good on like every kind of fleet composition. Can't really think of much you should work on. I mean, Avra is pretty nice to have at 120 if you want to do some like cheeky stuff with it. Um, Give me a bit. There's not much. I think you got like all the important ones at 120 already. I think, or 120 or 125 already. So you're pretty much good. Can't think of anything else that's like that may be beneficial to you. So I guess for now, just work on whatever you want, but do work on perma stats next. I think you said that in later your video. Just work on perma stats. Everything else though is like hovering between the hundreds, so you just get them up whenever you want to, and you should be okay. I think you're lacking on cog shifts. I think with the amount of 120s you have, you're pretty much lacking on cog shifts, but we'll see though. But I'm pretty sure you are. Had to delete a lot of my ships that I won't ever use, so I can have free dock space, have free space in the dock. We need some meta ships retirement method or improve them already. Yeah, dock space limitation is definitely a thing in this game, especially when they shove down like PR ships and meta ships. That basically takes away one perma dock space from you. Now again, I know this game isn't like pandered towards the West as like a priority compared to like Asia. So in Asian countries, they don't have problems spending money. Like they'll just drop money because it's normal for them in terms of gacha life. But I know in the West, it's definitely a thing where people are going to like be cut off on dock space and stuff. So that's the difficult part. Personally, though, I knew someone before he quit the game who was free to play. He started day one like me, and he had like 700 dock space. This guy farmed a lot of 2-1. So if you really want to go down that route, you can definitely farm 2-1 for like gem procs. But again, it's not the most efficient, and it's very, very pretty much not worth your time. But if you want to go down that road, then that is an option if you really, really want gems. In terms of gear, though, we're pretty much good. 2 457s, 2 10 rise, and 1 Drake gun. We are good to go. As of right now, if you really want to go for a third 10 ride, that'd be nice because I am expecting USS Midway to be in this December. And USS Midway is a carrier, so having 3 10 rise on 3 ultra rare carriers is pretty poggers, you know what I'm saying? So you can do that. Otherwise, if you don't want a third 10 ride, you can definitely just sit at PR5, make more ultra rare light cruiser guns for the 20 firepower on battleships, and slap some onto your secondaries for your gunboats or whatever gun you want to use. Definitely is an option if you can do that. In terms of gear, though, I think you're pretty much okay. You have pretty much the essentials done as of right now. I don't think you're missing too much. I don't think you're missing out on too much as of right now. Everything is up to par. Yeah, I think you're pretty much good. I would make more Dido AAs though, but if you're staying at 6, that's okay. This resolution is terrible. I'm sorry, guys. If you're staying at 6, then you should be okay. I hope, dude. I've been talking like this whole time. Like, I'm not even showing you guys the gear. Like, here's the UR gear, guys. I apologize. I'm gonna try to make it so it's not like all over the place. I apologize. Stag bow first. We're in a good spot there. 3 more bitters. Get those done, and then you should be okay. I'm not a fan of the plus 13 hedgehogs, but I guess it works out. I personally didn't need it, but if you felt like it was worth it, then it was worth it. So everything else though, we're looking okay. AP rockets, 3 plus 13s. Junkers, I think junkers you should make more plus 13s unless you have plus 13 reuses. Yeah. Junkers would definitely be a good option next. Try to get 3 at plus 13. You should be okay. But as of right now, we have this like Shinano Hakuryu Musashi thing going on, so you don't really need like a third one. But again, if you're going into like arbiter fights, you want to make like compositions purely for a specific type of main fleet setup, then you would really want to get a third junkers, especially when you're fighting arbiter hermit, who's a battleship heavy armor. You pretty much want to have a lot of junkers, like 6 of them. So keep that in mind. But as of right now, though, you should be okay on these things, so you are a-okay. And everything else looks all right. Pretty much got everything you need. Can't think of anything you should be working on as of right now. Maybe a little bit more Dido AAs, or not Dido AAs, the baguette guns if you need them. But aside from that, though, you're pretty much good to go. You have pretty much everything there. There's not much to talk about. You should be a-okay. So yeah, work on a CL gun next. You should be okay there, and then work on a third Tenrai if you want to. I kind of want to make a video about this, but again, not a lot of players in the game have 2 Tenrais already. They're not in position to get a third one, but getting a Tenrai for USS Midway is definitely something to consider because she's about 2 months away. And with the new research queues, you can definitely get a third Tenrai or a Tenrai within that time frame. You got gear progression. Second question. After I complete PR5, should I go for a third? So third Tenrai. I say third Tenrai because USS Midway is coming out and carriers are really, really strong. So there you go. Mainly for me, I recommend everyone get at least 2 457s. The third one is if you really, really want to invest heavily into bossing with battleships. Now here's the thing. These guns, 457s, they don't work well with Helena. Keep that in mind. But if you're fine with that, then getting a third one is a-okay as well too. I really like that gun. It's really, really fast. It's very, very dependable. I really like 457s. I can definitely recommend it. Otherwise, though, if you really want pure like end game, I'm gonna blow everything out of the waters. Definitely get a third Tenrai, especially once USS Midway comes out. So I highly recommend that. Now, in terms of the other stuff, Cheshire and Richelieu, excellent choices. We have 1 ring left over, and I would save this if you're using it from Musashi. Hopefully you did. That's definitely gonna be a Musashi ring right there, 100%. Cog chips, you're actually decent on cog chips right now. I thought you're at 0 or something, but my M's, I wish they could release some UR gear. Yeah, I do too, but just hold on to it. Eventually they'll do it. Copium. In terms of gold plates, though, we're sitting at a good amount. Good. You're not like me who just use it on like whatever like I need. Like if I need to do like a video or something, I got a plus 13 this gear real quick. So I made a plus 13 Izumo gun or Musashi gun. Haven't used it since. Wasted 120 main gold plates there, and I regret it. But whatever, what can I do about it? I could salvage it, but no, I'll just keep it there. Everything else though, we're pretty much good on OS gear. Everything is good to go there. Plate wise, we're good on plates, boxes. Pretty much good to go for inventory. I don't think you're lacking anything as of right now. Maybe cog chips if you're playing aggressively, but having extra cog arrays around is very, very important, guys. I say if you guys want to plan towards 130, definitely keep like 2k around of cog arrays so you get that plus get that level 130 right away when it comes out for World 15 or whatever. Alright, so here's chapter 14. That is all done. Main campaign progression. I managed a 3-star 14-3 and 14-4 in one run in lethal thanks to your guide. Hey, thank you my man. Shout out to my guide right there. If you guys don't know how to do chapter 14, watch my guide, boys. I'll post a link for you guys as well too. Always recommend. Problem ships that I'm missing. Radford Jenkins. Yeah, if you're out of things to do, that is definitely something to consider. Definitely farm for the farmables. So if you're like bored out of your mind, do that. Otherwise, permastats is nice as well too. But collection is always nice because it's just nice that one day you're gonna have that 100% next to your profile, and it's gonna be like, oh, I'm done with the game until like a week or two later when they add new ships. Third question about farming: is it worth using high efficiency packs? Do you use them? I use them when I am like in a rush for something. Like if I have too much oil that day, or like I didn't play much that week, which is like often nowadays, I just burn double efficiencies because I don't want to sit there and just sit there and farm nonstop. Pretty much the only way, like the only time you should use high efficiency packs is if you're like trying to leaderboard for an event, like you're going for 500,000 points for an event. Then you pretty much blow those high efficiency packs just so you get double progression when it comes to leaderboard stats. Otherwise, for the most part, I would use them for iris farming in D1 for double baguette gun chances. That's nice. Otherwise, though, not really much time. I use it sometime in 12 because I have too much oil. I just want to get rid of all of it. Otherwise, though, I would definitely just use it on either event farming for leaderboard stats or baguette gun farming in War Archives. But overall, though, I don't because you have more chance of commission procs the more sorties you do, and high efficiencies they double your morale burning, so you don't get as many procs. So I personally don't use them. I use them if I'm like doing if well I don't do iris farming, but either iris farming or event or just if I have too much oil, I just use it. World 14, that's a solid. That's a definitely solid one. Definitely solid one. Yeah, this is pretty much the setup I had when I had my world 14 clear. I think, except I had who did I had FDG here. I think. Now if you use Musashi, that'd be so easy. Musashi in this setup right here is so clean, but I think this is pretty much the setup I had. Maybe I had Shimakaze on the other fleet, but this is pretty much what I had. I like that fleet a lot. Highly recommend if you guys can use this fleet. Just look at the outline right here. You should be okay. Alright, me officers for Shinano Hakuryu. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna assume it's like aviation, cause I see plus 24, so that might be it. So that's good. Otherwise, it's alright. But I would go for 3 though. Go for unique lines like Flames Aggression or Ace Pilot. Ace Pilot is very important on carrier me officers. So if you can't get that, that'd be good. General CVs, BB bossing. I do see Soulful Warrior in there, so that's good. But yeah, so right now, just keep buying cats every single day, assuming you can afford it. And just look for those unique lines. Soulful Warrior is very good. Ace Pilot is very good. Flames Aggression is always good. Look for those unique lines. And then once you get one that has like one good line, one unique line, and one like dead line, that's decent enough. Just work with it. And you should be able to like get something decent with it, hopefully. PR progression, PR1 is done. PR2 is done. I will prepare for FDG Face M5 though whenever that happens, Copium. But yeah. PR5 is done. Or PR5. PR3 is done. Face M5 is done. PR4 is done. Good there. And PR5. Did I say PR4? Okay, PR4 here. PR5 I'm working on. And I think you should be you're in a good position right now, so you're A-okay there. So, OS Fleet Mob, we're looking good there. Light Armor Bossing, that's fine. I honestly think there's like solid options nowadays. Now, if you're going pure Light Armor, I would definitely slot in a Azuma here. I would personally slot in Azuma in replace of St. Louis. And then if you really want to get technical with it, assuming you're not using her for like your actual bossing fleet, I would use Plymouth when she's done and toss her into this fleet as well too. But I think Plymouth would definitely be better in your main fleet, main BB set with just your UR one down here or whatever, right there. So otherwise that's fine. But I would definitely do Ozma. More durable, can last longer. She's really good with HE, so there is that. CV boss setup. Alright, this is solid right here. We are A-okay. And then BB setup. So, okay, BB. There's not much to work with. Yeah, so personally, I'd definitely get a Plymouth. It's going to help you out a lot. Rune moves if you can as well too can kind of help you, but I guess that's fine for now. This BB setup is fine. You have 2 meat shields kind of, so pretty much good to go. For Arbiter fights, I replaced my mob fleet with full CV lineup, and if the boss is heavy or medium, I replace fleet 2 IJN. Don't get to CV it full to your vanguards. That works. Definitely works. Best round repulse meta, I still can't one shot. Repulse, okay, repulse meta was kind of a pain. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely had problems with my repulse meta. I think I autoed it once, but I wasn't recording it, and I didn't record. I wasn't recording it because that was just it was too annoying for me. I hated that meta fight so much. It was a pain in the ass. But I did auto it once. I just didn't record it. It was like weeks later though. Not when I had Barrage, but it was weeks later after it came out. I was so annoyed of it. Am I locking O ships or plus 13 gear? Probably plus 13 gear. You can definitely do auto clears without oath rings. You just need to reload. So you need perma reload. Keep that in mind. Almost max faction. Good. Definitely get more perma stats on reload if you can. Perma reload as of right now is like 34, so you're missing 8. So get more reload there. Aviation 44. I think it's like 51 right now, so you have a little bit more work on right there. BB reload, that's important right now. BB reload is definitely something to consider now. It didn't used to be important before, but now it is important because of Musashi. So plus 15 is the maximum right now, and then firepower is like 68. So 68 firepower. We got stuff to work on, my man. We got stuff to work on. Lastly, my cube management. I had 1,300 cubes at the moment, but the last 2 events cost me a lot of them. Same. Relatable there. And last question is, hopefully I don't show the bottom part because Imgur is weird. My last question to wrap this up, as I'm approaching episode endgame, maxing out my reload, what are your recommendations to keep motivate? What are your motivations to keep playing? What are your recommendations to keep being motivated to play the game even after you cleared almost everything? Primarily my YouTube community. I love chatting with people in my Discord, on comments. I just like making videos overall. I'm a grinder. If I didn't make it clear enough already with my multiple videos out there in series, I just love grinding video games. So it's nothing like super crazy about it. Personally, I had like a mini break when I picked up Lost Ark this year, so I didn't play much for like February to like July or something, or August. So I did have a break. I don't play much nowadays because I'm pretty much done maxing everything out. At this point, it's fine to just chill out. Personally, like in my mindset, like I know other players are getting stronger and they're like progressing. I don't really care about like falling behind because my account is done. Now that I'm done with my account, I can just chill out and other people can catch up. That's fine to me. I don't care about being the number one like big commander guy in this game. I really don't. All I want to do is to make sure you guys are not falling behind so that when we have more players at end game, the developers will realize that people actually play this game and we can get some actual content for end game that is going to be fun for the people that are end game already. If everyone's stuck at early game, then the devs have no reason to make end game content. Get what I'm saying? So if I help you guys out by making you guys better at the game, then we'll maybe get more content for end game. That's my goal. So I want to help you guys out. I want to build a community around like gamers and stuff like that. Casuals are welcomed as well too. That's what motivates me. YouTube, making you guys better, and just doing all that stuff. But after a while though, there's no reason to take it like too seriously. I take YouTube seriously, but Azur Lane nowadays, I don't take it like that seriously anymore. Until the next big update, I guess. Anyways, though, I think that's pretty much it for this account. Great questions, by the way. Excellent format for an Imgur review. Very, very nice. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it doesn't turn out too badly because this is on my new PC. And yeah, pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for next video. And as always, I just said it. See you guys next video.